Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders. I wanted to bring you an urgent update of PEOPLEUSDT as I gave you analysis yesterday. And at this point, we were looking like we could have a little breakout. But have a look at my video that I posted on shorting at support and longing at resistance. I took a position here and took profit around about there. Probably maybe a 0.7% gain on my account, but very important to place stops in profit. And I saw that price was possibly breaking down here, and I put an update on the video. So have a look at that video that I posted yesterday. But what I'm seeing here, excuse me, is that we've got a possible bounce happening in this golden pocket area. So if I switch on, I'm just going to go to the 4-hour time frame and pull a fib from the bottom of this move here right to the top of that move there. And you can see I've actually marked it there with that rectangular shape, that we've got a golden pocket there. Now, golden pocket is generally known for a very, very significant reversal area. Are we going to reverse here? I don't know. This is not financial advice, but you've got to make your own decisions for when you see price action doing certain things here. So let's just turn that off. Right now, on the 30-minute time frame, we've had a move down here. We've had a wick into this area down to 0.222 and a big wick up. That is quite a bullish sign. Even though we've been making lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. That in itself shows me a bearish trend, but we could get a little bounce here, at least up to this daily level. Excuse me. But again, be very careful if you're entering here. I've entered, I'll show you my position, and at the moment it's probably in a small loss. I've entered very, very lightly. Don't go balls to the wall with this one. It is a high risk trade because we could break down further down to this weekly level. If we get a retest of this value area low, in other words, we come here and we reject here, that means that this support hasn't held and it is changed into resistance, and we'll probably see price go lower on. In that case, the short might be on. But I want to just show you, if price bounces here and we get a move to the upside, retests as support, that probably would be a sign of strength and a confirmation of an entry there if you don't want to enter at this point. I'm going to place my stops just below here, and I'll show you why. Take profit 1 around about this area, take profit 2, take profit 3. Once again, that is if Bitcoin holds. Bitcoin is right now, as we can see, rejecting at this daily level and not looking like it could hold here. We could break down here again and move lower, but then again we could come up and reclaim this area and go up higher. Who's to tell? We've been ranging, and I must say, this can be difficult to trade if you're not trading these ranges, but be careful once again in your trading. Very, very good risk management should be in place. Let's remove that from the chart, and let us just pull a fib again to see the possibility here. Now, I'm not saying this is going to bounce right now, but if we pull a fib from the top of this move to the bottom of that move, you can see we've got a golden pocket in this area right here. So target, if we get a breakout here, we could be looking at between this daily level 0.35 up to 0.36. Again, not financial advice. These are just scenarios that I'm mapping out for you. What I'm also seeing on the chart is that we've got a little wedge busy forming here. So if I draw the trend line there and draw a trend line there, you can see we're right at the bottom of the wedge. So some guys like to trade this by, as they see a bounce off the bottom trend line, you could see a move up, and if we break out, the target is generally around about there. We could target the top of the wedge. Although technically, I guess this is not a wedge. We can actually go and see our pattern index. Have a look at patternindex.com. You go to chart patterns, indexes. We go to, it's actually a descending wedge, falling wedge, my apologies. And you can see exactly 3 weeks is the minimum duration. So I guess smaller than this, it is actually a pennant. But yeah, you can see the rules. You can go and read it. Let's go back and see what a pennant is. So go down to P, pennants. And there's a rule. So generally, this is looking like a bit of a bear flag, and we could break down. So if we break down below this pennant, what could happen is we take the move before then. And it started there to about the top of the pennant. We move that if we break down below, and there we can see what the target is. So if we break down here, get a retest, and further down, we are looking at that probably 1.5 cents area. So what you're trading today, I think it's going to be a volatile day. The other reason I think that it could be is that if we look at a TPO chart, this here was the opening balance, and generally if we've got a very small area as the opening balance, that A area is a 30-minute period, and if it's very, very narrow, then it means the day is going to be volatile. We can see here they have taken my position at 0.0227 or 2280, and price is just below that. So if we see price breaking this area here above that L, we'll probably see a move up to there. I'll put stops in profit around about this area. Hopefully then we can get price to break through this K area, because that's where short stops are going to be placed. So as price moves up there, it's going to hit some short stops, and it's going to re-enter as a long, get to that K area, short stops hit, and it's going to enter into a long. Another area where short stops are going to be placed is above this J period. Another place where stops are going to be placed is again above this F and G period. You can see there's a bit of a shelf that will be a resistance. So have a look at these areas, copy them on your chart, mark them on your chart, because if we get a move up, those areas are going to get hit, stops are going to get hit, and we are going to move up. Other thing I want to show you right now is that at the moment on a footprint chart, this is a BYBIT 30-minute imbalance chart, and you can see we've got an imbalance to the downside at the moment of 1.33 million. So that means that the sells are outstripping the buys at the moment. So we can see in these areas, all of the red, those are short positions opening. Again, opening short positions here at support is a dangerous move. Yes, we can break down, but if we get a move to the upside and we see a lot of greens, a lot of buys happening here, these short positions are going to close and get liquidated, and we're going to get a move up. And that's why I've gone long here. Again, not financial advice. Make sure you do your own research and paper trade first before using real money. So if you like this idea, please give it a thumbs up, follow, comment, let me know what you're doing with this coin, what you think. But I'm long, but with very, very tight risk management. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.